Welcome back, viewers, to Let's Play Crusader Kings. Crusader Kings. Europa Universalis 3. Crusader Kings mod. The Breton Empire is looking alright. We've got a few things to talk about. Mainly, there's been many comments and suggestions. Thank you for that. The main gist I got of it was to focus on the economy and colonize Africa. Now, somebody said to rename our new Breton province Joseph's Land, so I did. I left the capital Al-Jaf because I don't like changing the city names unless I have something else to change it to. So, yeah. Yeah. We've got a truce with Najid, so we can't really attack them yet. We could, but it'll -5 stability. But we do have a core and Casus Belli on Sharjah here, so we could fight them. I don't know what Grand Army is gonna do you good with having such a small place. Whatever. So yeah, I was also told to stop pausing as often, so I'll do that once I unpause the game, which will be shortly. Another thing I fixed, the papacy was broken. The cardinals didn't appear, and if you were paying any attention to the events that were popping up, we didn't get a bunch of cardinals dying, and that's why. So I fixed that. Pretty much just, yeah. So our goals right now is, number one, we're going to focus on the economy a little bit. We don't really have that much problem with the economy. Inflation doesn't get really bad until it's like 10 or 15%. And when it gets to 20%, it's really bad. So I think, yeah, I think that'll be okay for what we get. I'm actually thinking of raising a little bit more to make sure we're not in a negative. Seeing what we're at in there. Yeah, that should be alright for a little while. Once I either one of these guys dies or I'm down enough on infamy, I'll replace one of these guys and try to replace him with a banker. But I think we should be okay for a few years with this. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it. Because it does make things more expensive, just not appreciably so. At least until... It doesn't become critical until about 10. So, inflation, while an issue, is not necessarily something I want to deal with right now. Because I've got other things to deal with. Now, another thing is, I kind of thought that military drill would be the best idea at the time, but it doesn't seem like that's the case, considering how much fighting I'm doing. I really should have done, what is it called? The merchant one. No? Which one was it? Yeah, national trade policy, here. I should have done that, but I didn't. So, and changing out of a national idea costs you 3 stability. So I'm not going to do that yet. I've also decided that I'm not going to change to an empire, because after reading up on the different governments, I think an administrative monarchy would be good later. So I think we'll just stay the course as a feudal monarchy for now. The empire thing gives us more magistrates, but which help out a lot. But it does lower our force modifier, which means that we would have less troops. Not that we are in dire need of more troops now. But the case, yeah. So I'm going to raise this to about 2 and then start the game. That's 3. That's fine. Okay, as you can see, we are not the papal controller anymore. France is. And luckily they didn't excommunicate us. So, yeah. The main thing I want to focus on, oh, is that. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Uh, we need a fort here, so I'm gonna build a fort there. I was kind of thinking I would just let the money work on my normal at the end of the year income. But I think it would be is a better idea to do it this way. Now let's see. Do I have an extra army laying around? I don't really. After I get a fort or so, after these two forts finish, because they'll finish at about the same time, I'll move one of these armies out over here and start colonizing. Another thing is, conquer Nizwa. And what do we get from this? Where's Nizwa? Nizwa is here. We get a core on it. Oh, that's just fine by me. Stop it. Urgh. Yeah. So yeah, that'll be a good goal in the future. We do need to let our lower our infamy though. So that'll probably be goal number 3. After Najid and Sharjah here. Now Sharjah I can pretty much go up against immediately, but I believe this truce doesn't end until 1410 or so. So yeah, there's that to work on. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the game unpaused for a good proportion of the time, unless an important event pops up like that. Stop it. Okay, this is an alliance from France. Oh, that's something else I wanted to talk about. Did they go away? Yeah, they're cool. I don't want them walking around my territory. I want to end this alliance because they're eventually going to be going after Kandar here, and because they want Edirne. Because right now, as you can see, Mr. Shervin here is under the quest Recover Greece. And this is part of Greece, so they're going to be attacking them, and probably Ragusa here. So, yeah, and if you look here, the problem with that is that they are guaranteed by a whole lot of people, including the Papal States. So, just looking at the inevitability of the politics here, I'd rather be closer to the Pope than Byzantium. So, yeah, unfortunately I can't do that while they're at war. And they're at war with, I think, Georgia? Yeah, Georgia. So, until that goes away, and Georgia's at war with Byzantium and Kurland. So, we'll see what that comes to. Maybe they won't, but they probably will attack Edirne here in Kandar. So, yeah, that's unpleasant for me. I will accept this though, of an alliance with France. Now, I didn't want to do that before because I thought they were going to be really aggressive, but they're not being real aggressive. And the people that I would be attacking in Europe are probably the people I would be wanting to attack anyway. And I trust France more than I trust Byzantium. Yeah, that's kind of stupid, but France is probably not going to get me into immediate danger with the Pope. So that's a bonus right there. Yeah, so there's no reason to be paused there. So we're going to wait for our forts to finish. I believe we've got 2 more missionaries in Carthage and Jabal Shamar done. So yeah, and we got they insulted us. I don't know why they did that. Another thing is that looking at the centers of trade, because we got two split like that. Bedouin Arabic Revolt. This is in Liwa, which is this. Ongoing oppression and exploitation, blah blah blah. We can suppress. We get a local revolt risk of 10% until August. And less manpower, but I'm not going to be recruiting anything from that. And 3 regiments. We can spend money and or stuff happens. No, we're going to fight dudes. Hello, Aliyah boss. You like my Western troops? He didn't like my Western troops. Yeah, they're marching into Beni. Whatever. Oop. Good timing there, Jesus. Okay, good. So yeah, now our forts are done. I'm gonna missionaryize this one because that's a good idea. Since I'm not building a fort anymore. Do I have to rebuild this? I do. That's unpleasant. Oh, I didn't have to rebuild that one. Okay, good. And, sure. Missionaries did that one. Okay, let's check out our cash situation real quick. We can also lower our maintenance a bit, but I'm not going to. And lose on a little bit, that's fine. Actually, I'll make us go down to losing 5 a month. I do have a loan to pay off, so I can't spend too much money. Yeah, I'm more comfortable with that than the way it was before. Okay, and keep in mind that those ups are per year, so you know it'll be 20, 30 years before we get to 10% inflation like that. So that's fine. So we converted this. What's the revolt risk like here? Why is it so high? Nationalism. Okay. So there's nothing I can do about that. Class of Alexandria, 1406. Sic oculos, sic lemanus, sic furabat. I don't know. I have no idea what that means. Graduating class is exceptional. As graduation festivities died down, whole classes of fresh graduates. I didn't know they acted like this in 1406. Report for duty across the country. So where should we direct them? You get a magistrate to the administration to sow 1,000 flowers and get 2 to culture tradition. 2 culture tradition is not that much. So we're going to do the administration. Magistrates are really good. Now, from now on, I'm probably going to be saving up 2 magistrates for the provinces that I can do a land reform in, which is, I believe, these 3. So my next 6 magistrates are probably going to be used for that. Now, I can't do them in my Egyptian provinces for some reason. It's probably just not written that way. I'm not going to change it because that would make things easier. So, yeah. That's the way things are going to go. Yeah, I'm pausing. Well, I expect a lot of revolts from this area here, especially since I just started converting it. So, yeah. And this fort should be done soon. Quality wool. Ooh, money. That's good. It's a good thing to spend money on. Huh. What's the revolt risk up here? Not very high. Not very high at all. But I still want to leave the guys there, because that's dangerous. Let's see. I think I have some troops in France that I can do with pretty good. I thought they insulted us. It was probably an event. Because our relations didn't drop. So yeah. Our prestige is quite high, so I'm not really worried about that. They're still at war with Georgia. Come on, lose faster, Georgia. We fought them too, so they're at war with Muscovy. That's probably who's killing them right now. Is Muscovy. This is Muscovy. So, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, we have converted heretics. That was fast. We still got nationalism here. Yeah, ooh, that's bad. Holy crap. That's pretty bad. There's a revolt risk there. Because I captured the province. Okay, so that's a bit lower, but yeah, it's still in the red, so I'm not gonna move my troops from there yet. Okay, the fort here is done. Our revolt risk is still too high to move my troops. That's one of the problems with capturing stuff like this. And not wanting to build more troops. Let's see. Okay, we got money. I'm not doing too well on the trade front. Cultural assimilation. Badiat ad-Sham has become Breton. Excellent. Well, that's the next for renaming then. Any suggestions for this? Really anything. And it could be your favorite Breton name, or, some historical reference. Just something to make it less Arab sounding. Since it's not Arab anymore. Nothing against Arabs, it's just role playing. Anyway, that's excellent news. One moment. Okay, sorry. Stupid rebels breaking my fort. So once the fort's done, we will missionaryize that too. What else? Do we need provinces that are still... No? I know Damascus is, so... Pretty much every province except this one has a missionary in it that is Muslim. Okay. I think it's safe enough to move one of my armies. I'll move Army Stufka here to there. Move you. Well, no. You need to stay here when the fort completes. Until the fort completes. which would be soon. 7 days. Okay, you can actually leave now. Because it'll complete before you leave. And then missionariate. There. Okay. Now with him standing there, unless I get 2 revolts in a row, which is certainly possible, he'll be good to go to cover those 3 provinces next to each other. Good. Good. Even though we're losing dudes in Venice. So yeah, when will we get another magistrate? Next year, basically. Yeah, we're getting smashed in Venice. I should probably turn Venice off for a little bit to let us recover our trade elsewhere. It's probably just because the people who own the provinces are now starting to send their guys en masse, so we're probably getting outcompeted by the people who own the provinces. I say that and then... Yeah. Let's actually check on the papacy. Okay, we still have ours. The Curia actually controls quite a few. Castile. Aw, oh, you motherfuckers. Yep, see, look at that. No. Go to hell. So we lost a bunch of prestige for that. Whatever, Byzantium. Kill you later. No, I don't really care about Byzantium. They're fine. That's good enough for me. Oh, land tech. Cool. Now let's replace that land tech dude. Let's see. Let's find, see if there's any economic guy we can use. Trade dude or something. Any money duders in here?